I need to know everything about this studio in the wilderness. I remember seeing a video of when you guys are sort of putting it together and stuff, like, and you've recorded a few of your records there.
But yeah, we're sort of out near Daylesford for people in Victoria, so
Right.
about an hour and a half out of Melbourne.
And you built it from scratch, right? Was
Yeah,
it
I shouldn't say we. I'm very much the like work experience kid lifting heavy stuff. Like
yeah.
our drummer Matt and bass player Fitzy both have a bit more sort of some expertise in that area. And we had Fitzy's dad was a builder. We've had some like help from people, but essentially it's a big property out in the middle of nowhere. It's completely off grid. So solar panels,
Nice.
tank water and just gas tanks. And yeah, it was just an old motorbike shed that we extended out and soundproofed and baffled and all this stuff, and then built sort of a control room and a big live room and an amp isolation room and a vocal booth for me. And yeah, we've made 2 albums there and recorded a bunch of other stuff there. And yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing place. We originally were looking at maybe getting like a warehouse space or something in Melbourne. Like our last 2 albums we'd recorded in houses. One was a studio with a house with a sort of studio in it, and the one before was just a holiday house that we rented and set up a studio in ourselves. So we sort of had a bit of experience doing that, and the idea of living where you're recording just was was really important for us. Like it just felt like the place we recorded our album, More Scared of You Than You Are of Me, which was in this beach house in this near San Francisco, and it was like amazing experience and like incredible. Like we would never spend that. We recorded. It was more expensive to make that record than to build our own fucking studio. But it was like, well, you only get to do that once. Like it was such an amazing experience. But just being out somewhere isolated, living where you're recording, it just meant that you eat and sleep and breathe the thing you're working on. And you wake up in the morning, and if you have an idea over breakfast, within 5 minutes you can do it. And we have a bonfire every night at the studio. And if you have an idea at midnight, you can go in and record it. Like it just meant that you can always be, I don't know, you're always there. You're always thinking about what you're doing. And yeah, it's a really, really special place, and we'll keep using it for a while. And